We are now 229 days from the 2024 presidential election, which is due to be held November 5th, 2024. And starting today and over the next days, weeks, and months, I'll be posting videos explaining how the chart of Donald Trump aligns with his objective to retake the presidency that he lost in 2020 to Joe Biden. I will look at each individual point in his transits, then progressions, and then solar arcs. And as I am posting each of these videos, I will also put them in a playlist called Trump 2024 Astrology. So this being the first in a series of videos about transits, we are here considering ERIS, which is the planet furthest out in the solar system with a 550-year orbit that is quite irregular, so that it is spending a huge amount of time in Aries, meaning pretty much everyone alive has ERIS in Aries from the 1920s until the 2050s. And in Trump's chart, starts at 641 Aries opposite Neptune square Mercury, which forms the infamous axis Hollywood T-square. I so named it back in 2016 when Mars was down here in the early degrees of Capricorn, triggering this T-square, squaring Eris, squaring Neptune, and opposing Mercury, at which time a video in which he was saying some truly awful things about women was first heard. And so what I've noticed since then is that planets go through either those degrees of Capricorn or Aries or Cancer or Libra. He doesn't like it. Things tend to happen that are difficult, unsavory, problematic, etc. However, the point being here is the ERIS transit. So ERIS right now is in the 25-degree range of Aries, and this means that as we speak and for years to come, it is squaring his Venus. And so we draw that as such all the way into the end of the decade and beyond. Here I'm showing up to 2029. However, it's actually the early 2030s before ERIS lets go of the square. Now this is very problematic because Venus in his chart rules the 3rd and the 10th. The 3rd is a place of messaging and media and branding. So that suffers as a result of the square, but the 10th being the place of career, reputation, and literally your objectives in life, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to manifest in your career. Having ERIS squaring it is very problematic. It was already there in 2020, moved so slowly that it was squaring Saturn, the Venus-Saturn midpoint. So ERIS was already implicated in his loss in 2020. Now continues to be a major factor in 2024. So that I can say with confidence that even though I will be describing all the other points, and there is much more to come, nevertheless, ERIS all by itself presents a major problem in his objective to retake the presidency, and I would say that on this one alone, he is to be denied. Not only that, but it's also true that for years and years to come, the legalities, ERIS is in the 9th, which is the legal house, will continue to happen. He'll probably never be able to leave the courts as a result, nor will he be able to put troublesome women in the rearview mirror. And they're troublesome because of the way he's treated them in the past. It's what is commonly referred to as karma, coming home to roost. So, bottom line, this one is a definite thumbs down on his objective to retake the White House.
He's in a tough spot. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.